Do you want to create videos, but you're not quite sure how to do it? And you're thinking, all right, what are the steps involved? Well, that's the challenge I had when I got started. It sounds great, but what do you do? How do you create your script? How do you record? What gear do you need? How to actually make it easy? So we're going to go into that in this video so that by the end of it, you'll be able to easily and smoothly create your videos. So the first step is to start with this. Do you have this problem? Because the topic and the title, if you're doing informative videos, needs to be something to do with a problem people have. Do you have a hard time thinking when you're trying to meditate and your mind's going all over the place? Do you have an issue with your relationship? Are you feeling depressed? Right, so you start with a topic and you start the video talking about it, because end of the day, why would anyone listen if there's no point, right? People either have entertainment, which is fine, just funny videos, but if they want to learn something, there's a problem they have and they're seeking a solution. So the topic of the video in the beginning of the video is saying, do you have this challenge? Is it making you feel like this? Is this thing really concerning you in these ways? And you talk about the problem, and that makes the person go, yeah, that's for me, right? I want to know more. The second thing is to tell a story, right? So how did you learn about this problem or this solution, right? If you said something like, do you have a hard time getting your mind under control in meditation and it's all over the place? Well, I understand that. I've been doing meditation for 25 years, and when I started, it was like this, and my mind was going, and then I discovered this secret, this method, and then I practiced this method, and as a result of that, even though it took a little bit of time, afterwards I started feeling so much better, so much lighter, and I was able to control my mind, right? So you just tell a story, just write a story of how have you solved this problem. You might not have solved the problem completely, but you have made it a lot better than it was. From having a crazy, crazy mind, now things are much more under control. That's a great, great, great success. So it might be that they're starting over here and they want to go over here, and you can only help them get this far along. That's still a massive upgrade, right? You don't have to get them all the way over here. So if you solve part of a problem, people will be very, very happy with you. So the next thing after you've told the story is you say how to do it. So if you're having a hard time with your mind, for example, then first of all, don't give yourself a hard time about it, right? It's perfectly normal. Don't beat yourself up. And then you might tell them about some other method of refocusing or talking to your mind in a loving way, right? And so they come away with some sort of practical thing. Don't give them 50 steps, right? Give them maybe 1 or 2 things for them to do, because people are not going to do a 50-step process realistically, right? So try and keep it as simple as possible. You might need to do another video going into more detail if there's a lot of steps involved in these things. And then you end your video with the benefits of success. So if you get your mind more under control, then you will feel better. You won't get upset with yourself if your mind is out of control. You'll be able to gradually improve things. Your whole life will get better. Your emotions will be more stable. You'll feel more relaxed, right? So you tell them the benefits of it, right? And just whatever they are. And then you just say, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here. And if you're trying to build a YouTube video or something, you say, if you want to, feel free to subscribe, like the video, share it with other people, whatever you want. Right, so there it is. Let's just quick recap. You need a list of topics, a list of problems, right? People have problems and they are looking for videos to solve a problem. Where do you find a list of problems? Well, first of all, you can actually just make a list of the challenges that you've had yourself in whatever area you're talking about and just write them all out. You can also use AI, ChatGPT, and all these different things and say, my topic is generally around this. Please come up with 10 or 20 YouTube video ideas, and it will just knock out a whole list, and you can pick the ones you like. And be aware that the more genuine, the more honest, the more real these problems are, the better. And they don't have to be generic, by the way. They can be very specific. Because a lot of the time, I'll give an example. If someone has a problem with stress, right, you can either say how to feel peace or how to overcome stress, right? It's the same topic, it's the same video. Which one's going to get more views? Which one's going to help more people? If you say how to overcome stress, everyone will click on it. If you say how to experience peace, only some will click on it. So having a good problem, a good topic, people are generally speaking 2 to 3 times more likely to try and avoid problems than they are to achieve outcomes, right? So frame your videos as some sort of problem solving. How to overcome this, how to deal with this. Do you have this issue? There's so many ways of doing it. And we can talk about this more in another video. ChatGPT can come up with this for you. Your story can be really simple. You know, I had this problem myself, then I learned this method, then I had this challenge. Be honest about the challenges you had. People like the challenges. You don't want to say to people, you know, I had this problem once, and then I learned this one thing, and now it's fine, right? No one believes those stories because they're not true. You want to say, then I had this problem, then I learned these methods, then I screwed everything up and had a really hard time with it and nearly gave up. And then I finally discovered this other method, and that really, really worked, and it's totally changed my life. All right? Story needs to have some sort of conflict. Then how do you do it? You just do this and this, right? Or whatever it is. These are the 2 main things. Then what's the benefit of success? If you do this, you're going to feel like this, you're going to have these things, you're going to experience these changes in your life. And then thank you very much. Great that you're here, and enjoy. So what gear do you need? What gear do you need? What stuff do you need? What equipment do you need in order to do videos? I'm using a proper video camera here. As you can see, I've got a blurred background and it kind of looks professional. But you can just use your phone, right? Just any old iPhone or whatever type of phone. They all have really good cameras nowadays. So if you're doing a longer video, you want it to be, you know, landscape, sideways, this way, right? And you can get a tripod like this. This has little legs on it, right? Little legs. And you can adjust the height, okay? Right? To get it whatever height you want. And if you're doing short videos, less than a minute, then you can have it vertical like this, right? So if it's short, do it like this. If it's more than 1 minute, do it like this. That's basically the rule. It's pretty straightforward. And then when you come to record videos, right, so you've already figured out your problem, your story, how to do it, benefits of success, right? You can just write them on pieces of paper like this, so you have them. And then you make sure you have light in your eyes, right? There's a window right there. So that's why there's light on on me. If there isn't light in your eyes, it doesn't look quite as good. You want to have good lighting. So you can just stand right in front of a window, right? It's pretty easy. So you've figured out your script. You've got these little basic things here. Then you can just hit record. All right, look at the actual lens. Like there's a screen here. If I look at the screen, I talk to the screen, it doesn't look right, does it? But if I look at the lens, then I'm talking straight to you. So you want to make sure you're not looking in the screen, but you figure out where the lens is, right? You can even put your finger over it to see where it covers it up, right? Where is the actual lens? And if you need to, a little tip is to put something on the lens, like a little piece of tape or something, so you know to look there, not into the screen. It doesn't look right. So you just get your camera, you get it set up. You can even hold, if you don't have a tripod, you can even just hold the camera like this, right? That's all right, better than nothing. And then you press record, you look into the lens, you have light in your eyes, you talk about the things. When you press stop, and if it needs editing, that's another topic. You can give it to someone to edit very, very cheaply and easily, or for free. There's lots of people who can edit things. You can even edit on your phone. And then once you've edited, if you need to, you might not need to. Like I'm doing this video in one shot to show you don't even need editing, and it can still help people. But if you do need to edit, you can get that done, and then you export the file, right? Or you can even, if you do it on your phone, you can upload it straight to YouTube or upload it straight to Google Drive or wherever you're going to upload it. And you are done, right? You're done. And then you just need to have the title, which you've already figured out, and how to overcome this, or blah, blah, blah. And I've given some examples. There's below this video is a bunch of examples. And that's it, right? That's the easy, quick way of doing it. We could have the hard, long way, right? Which probably you won't do because it's too complicated. So it's best to start with this level of simplicity. And then once you've done this a few times, you can learn more advanced methods after that. But the key thing is to realize there are people who have loads of problems right now, right? They're suffering right now. You have solutions to their problems, and it's better just to pick up your phone and record a video and tell them your solution, your story, than it is that you try and be a perfectionist and no one gets the benefit, right? And also, the longer we do these things, the better we get, the more natural we get, and the easier it gets. So you can't get to that stage without just trying out all these things and having a go. So remember, just hit record, share your story, share your methods, give thanks and praise, upload the thing, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And you'll find out what people like and what they want more of and all these things as you do it, because you'll get comments from people. So there it is, nice and easy. Hopefully this has been helpful. And I'm looking forward to seeing your videos. Thank you so much for your beautiful presence. Talk to you soon.